Guys, I'm gonna just kind of wait people to join, so I'm gonna just talk to you guys all at one time. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for your prayers and your thoughts, and you know let you guys know that I really appreciate it. I haven't, of course, haven't really, felt like talking. So, I get I get your messages and stuff, but I haven't really um replied to all of them. But like I said, I just wanted to thank you guys. It's the you can't even describe the pain, but I you guys kind of needed I felt that y'all needed an explanation about what happened, because I really didn't say anything, but everybody has kind of been invested in us emotionally. So Friday, I had talked to the hospital because I usually call early in the morning and late in the night to kind of give them time to change shifts and stuff. And so I called them Friday morning, and they said that they found a mass in my husband's lung. And they were going to, try to remove it because it was like an infection. And it's like if you had an infection like that on top of your skin, they would lance it. And so it was inside of his lung. So they were going to kind of put a tube in there to suction it out. And I said, okay. So I knew he was going to be drowsy. I knew that they were going to give him medication because, it was like he had to have the surgery. And so I was like, I'm going to just go on and go to the chiropractor just to try to relax because my muscles and stuff hurt. So I went to Columbus to get adjusted. And then I was like, well, let me take my phone off of me and put it down, take my glasses off so I could, lay down and get adjusted. And right when I laid down, the phone rung, and I was like, I got to get it just in case it's the hospital. And it was them. And it's like, the doctor was just like, we started the procedure, and, your husband is bleeding everywhere, like from everywhere. Can you get here? And I said, yeah. And I was like, I'm in Columbus, so it's going to take me like 2 hours to get to you. So he was like, don't rush, don't get into an accident or whatever, but just hurry up and get here. So I said, okay. And I didn't want to call everybody and freak them out because I'm like 2 hours away. So I get there and I was like, let me just, see what's going on before, I make a call, because, like I tell one child what's going on. She called his mom, and then they call everybody else, and then everybody get to the hospital. That's how we have been doing it. And so when I got there, every place that he could bleed from, he was bleeding. So it was like I knew that the talk was coming, but I didn't know, it would really happen. It's like but you just don't want to believe it. So they had to turn down the blood thinner so that he could stop bleeding everywhere. But his lungs was already filling up with blood, and so the life support, you got that machine requires blood thinners so it won't clot. So so the machine was clotting, and then he was just bleeding everywhere. And then he had that, huge mass of infection in his lungs. So, literally there was nothing nothing else that could be done. And so, they turned the machine up as, as high as the settings could go to try to keep him alive until the kids got there. So I'd already called them, but I already knew, it wasn't, I already knew, it wasn't anything that they could do. So they just tried to, keep him alive until everybody got there. And when everybody got there and they were able to talk to him, and they had turned down the sedative medicine and everything so he could kind of be alert and know that we were there. And so when everybody got there, they let us all come into the room, and they closed the curtains and the doors and stuff so we could be with him. And so once everybody talked to him and, moved over, I got close to him, and I had turned on our wedding songs. And then I said, "Hey, baby," because he had his eyes open. And I asked him if he was tired. And he shook his head, yeah. So I knew he was tired. And I said, "Do you know that I love you?" And he said, yeah. He shook his head, yeah. And so I told him that, me and the kids are going to be okay. And, to kind of search for me, once he goes wherever he was going. I said, just look for me, And so, I said that I wanted to kiss him. And he shook his head, yeah. So I reached down to kiss him, and he puckered his lips to kiss me back. So, somebody had thought that he had passed away on the picture that I took, and I was like, no, he was alive, and he was kissing me back. So that one where I told you guys that he had passed away, he was still alive in the picture. So, he got to hear our 10-year-old voice, and all of the kids were telling him that they loved him and that they hope he got better soon, but I already knew that he wasn't gonna come home. So it was like once he heard from, the little babies, his vitals just start lowering, and we were all surrounding him and, kissing on him, and then you could just feel when he left. So, he had a chance to have all of us there, and, they had turned up his pain medicine and gave him some anxiety medicine. So, he wasn't in pain or scared or anything. So, but I just wanted to let y'all know, what happened. And so, the funeral home called me, and they were just like, "Oh my God, what happened to Chucky?" And that's what they called him. So they've known him since he was a little boy, and it's just like, I shouldn't be in my 40s and a widow, and then he just turned 40. So just to sit a few days before Christmas and have to plan for a funeral is heartbreaking. And then, our 16th wedding anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks. So it's a complete nightmare. But I just wanted to let y'all know, what happened, and it's like, it's been a couple of months of this. And, not only just seeing other people lose their family because of COVID, seeing it daily. So I'm reliving that nightmare constantly. Then, it's like, then it took my husband. So that plays in my mind constantly. And then it's like, when the moment he died, he was staring at me. So that's in my head. And like, when I had to tell our baby, I didn't think that he would understand. I was like, I know he's very intelligent. That's the 10-year-old. But he just screamed no and started crying. So I had to kind of, give him medication to sleep. And one of you guys had posted a video of my husband trying to encourage some people that was in the play with him. And so the 4-year-old today was like, "That's my daddy." So he was like, "Is he better?" And I didn't have the heart to tell him anything. So my husband was kind of asking questions in the video, and so he was just answering them. And then he was like, "Can I watch it again, Mommy?" So I just let him watch it again, but he's asleep now. But like I said, it's like a complete nightmare. So I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. And then, like, the funeral home was asking for information so they could order his death certificate. I was just like, I had to just get off the phone, so I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even do it. But I love y'all. I just, again, wanted to let y'all know what happened, and just tell y'all that I see everybody's messages. I just don't have, I just can't really answer them right now. Kind of just had to just get out and just drive for a little while. Then I'm probably going to just go home and go to sleep. I haven't rested since this stuff happened. I haven't rested, period. And it's like, he didn't deserve to die like that. But I'm grateful that they let us all be together, and we was holding hands and loving all on him, and just for a brief moment he got to look at us and tell us that he loved us back. So yeah, I was just hoping that that miracle would have happened for him. So, but he was in so much pain, and I think our daughter, we had a group video last night, and she just had this breakdown because she said the way he loved us, he would have took the disease easily, or the virus. He would have took it easily and died from it, knowing that we were safe. Because that's how he is, and that's how he feel about us. He never looked at the children that I had with my first marriage as not his. He never referred to them as step children. Those were his children. And he loved on them like he produced them. He wasn't old enough to father most of them because he's like only 8 years older than my oldest daughter. But those were his children, so it wasn't nothing that he wouldn't do for them. So, but yeah, just, like I said, my brain is just all over the place. But due to the new order and stuff, it's like we don't have a lot of options for funerals and gatherings and things like that. So I don't know how we'll even be able to do it, because I don't know. I don't know. So I haven't figured that part out, but I'll let you guys know. Even if we all just get together and just kind of have a memorial on Facebook Live, I probably could do something like that, but I don't know. Like I said, with the order, I have no idea how we're going to do that. But I do. I love y'all so much. And like I said, y'all are really have been there for us. And then with me having to do all this stuff on my own, I kind of really needed some mental support. And you guys have been there. I really, really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And it's like, just kind of send some strength to our grown children because, they have witnessed all this stuff. And I can't imagine. I mean, I know how hard it is for me, but he's been their dad for, 18 plus years. So I can't imagine what it's doing to them. But it's like Friday, all I could do is just scream and holler. I couldn't do anything else. So I know that, that trauma is with those kids. But, we all just kind of, you know, need help getting through this next phase. And even when all of the texts and calls and everything else stop because everybody has to get back to their lives, my life just won't be normal again. So that's the part that kind of scares me the most. Because I know everybody else has to, get their life together and do whatever they need to do for themselves. So, but yeah, y'all don't know how tired I am. I haven't been able to rest since he went in the hospital in October. And it's like, just trying to take care of myself has been a complete task. So I just wanted y'all to know, what happened. And like I said, just kind of say some prayers for my babies because they're really suffering. And I can't barely help them because I can't even help myself. And, like I said, I can't imagine what is going on with his mom. It's like, again, I can't even take care of myself, so I can't even make sure she all right. But guys, just kind of use this tragedy to stay safe. And if you don't have to be around people, just don't be around them. Because this thing it's like getting in your body and just completely wreaking havoc. So it's just like he just didn't have a chance. So y'all don't take a chance. And just make sure that you're safe. But I love y'all, so I'm gonna just get off and get the kids something to eat. Because of course I don't have an appetite. But like I said, I'll let you guys know. I have to talk to the funeral people again tomorrow. So once I know, I'll let you guys know. I don't know if I'll make a video or if I'll just post the updates. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Like I said, I just want to say thank you because, you know, Y'all words are keeping me going, even if I don't respond right away. But I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Y'all do. I love y'all so much.